Hey guys, it's Arrogant Absol here. Welcome back to some more Pokemon Reborn with Sean.
Last time we beat Titania easily. Today, side quests.
Comparatively, yeah, that was pretty easy.
This is like a side quest. What do you call it? Gauntlet. Uh, Blitzkrieg.
Blitzkrieg. So who's top three so far? Because we've fought over half of the gym leaders.
Aya.
Corey, Aya,
Oh, Corey. Yeah, I almost forgot about Corey.
Samson's up there.
Samson. Yeah, Samson has to be one of those, I think. And then maybe like Seal. Seal is also pretty bad.
Seal was pretty fucking terrible.
So we have like 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the other place, I guess.
Funny how like those four are like pretty tightly related.
Yeah, actually, they come in pairs.
Yeah.
Here we go. Swear to God.
So what are we doing?
So remember, I came in here trying to get Bounsweet finally, and I was like, well, there's no prompt for Glameow, but you're just supposed to do it like this, I think? Ah, shit.
Wait, what?
I'm not leaving until I get Bounsweet. Looks comfortable with you. Definitely keep working. God. Is it
its
you?
happiness just not high? What does that even mean?
Maybe? Wait. This is one of that other gaudy salons Glameow, isn't it? Now that I think of it, that's a pretty respectable marketing strategy. Anytime someone sees a Glameow, they think of that place, right? Alright, time to do one better. I've got a Pokemon that'll really kick off our image. I wonder, was there any hint that we could have done this?
I don't think so.
This is going to be a
Good.
really weak Pokemon. Oh,
Posh Susie.
it's a little
Level
stronger.
45 Serena. But you stand nothing against our Chaos Heart.
Yeah, for real. I think in like a second playthrough I could see myself using Serena. She's cool.
Yeah.
Not the best performance, but it's a good first step. We'll make Serena the star of the Central Salon, just as soon as I clear it with my boss. Anyway, thanks for the inspiration. Why don't you go ahead and take this one? So yeah, as far as I'm aware, this is the only way to get Bounsweet.
That's interesting.
You know who to think of when you see it.
Alright, well. Cool.
One down. We're killing it.
Nice.
So we actually... I thought we did this one, actually. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
So this was the guy up here.
Hello again. Have you come to donate a Dunsparce to us? Understand.
So the place where you get Dunsparce is... It's the area that's like underneath the Grand Stairway. So we'll have to go get that. From our
Okay.
PC, because I already got it.
Oh, you already have one. Okay.
Yeah. I caught 2, because I got like 2 in short succession. They're kind of rare. But it's not that bad.
It's always a Pokemon like Dunsparce. Doesn't do anything special.
For real, though.
As a matter of fact, it'd be awesome if Dunsparce and Drompa were like aligned somehow.
Yeah, I saw people saying that like if Dunsparce got like a really cool like normal dragon evolution, that'd be great.
Yeah, man.
For a split second there, I was like, whoa, an evolution screen.
Right?
Oh, interesting.
Junior.
This will be an excellent... Oh, sorry.
This will be an excellent addition to the population's reestablishment. Thank you.
I had no idea that was the reward. That's interesting.
So a Tyrogue, it's cool. Don't think we have any particular use for it. Yeah, not at all.
I think earlier in the game, Hitmonlee would have been... He kind of would have served the same role as like, oh, 36.
As Sock,
As Sock, yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Alright, let me update my notes here. We got Glameow. We got Dunsparce. I know what we can do next. We're actually going straight back to Obsidian Ward.
Sorry, but Heracross is kind of like a premier fighting type. Like, if we have to use a fighting type, there's not much of a better option.
I agree, honestly. Let's see. The craftsmanship on these balls is somewhat cheap. Sorry to nitpick, I used to be a ball designer myself, so it irks me to see these factory-made Maiden Kalos balls not being quite up to snuff. You say you found a corrupted ball? Well, what did I tell you? It's not surprising. Actually, it can happen for a few reasons. A defect is one option, but if a ball is damaged and not maintained, it can
Hey
cause
Sean,
data loss. What's up?
what do you do for a living? Oh yeah, I design balls. Interior ball design.
I saw a tweet the other day like, I'm tired of pretending that I know what engineers do all day. So that's what I thought of. I was like, yeah, we're actually making balls all day. Probably dropped from a long way up or something. If some debris gets through the exterior into the circuits, then it can distort the electric transmission, and then this happens. Might not be impossible to fix, but you're honestly better off just buying another ball. You're determined to fix this ball, it probably won't be usable no matter what. There is the chance that a Pokemon was inside at one point, but inside Pokeballs, life force data of Pokemon is converted to a digital format, meaning the Pokemon itself can corrupt as well. Whatever this originally was before, it's probably missing no now.
Wow.
Literally making missing no canon. Missing no can't be caught or tamed, so there's no point to that. Are you sure you still want to fix it? I see. I have an old diagnostic kit with me. Let me see if I can detect any lingering data in the ball. The data corruption is already at 96%. What if he's just completely full of shit and he's like... he's like a DIY repair guy hanging out in like the Apple store.
Imagine.
This is probably useless, but let's see what we can use. Magnet powder. If we small enough to... That will be small enough to slip inside the crack, then there's a chance that can reboot the internal circuitry. Of course, it might also erase the circuitry, but we don't have a better option given the conditions. You brought magnet powder, I see. Well, I can't say I don't admire your commitment, but it's probably pointless. Anyway, let's see what we can do. The corruption is at 98% now. Are you prepared to defeat the Missigno inside? It would be problematic to let it free. Let's save real quick. He said something about putting it out of its glitchy misery. Did you catch that?
I did.
Alright, if you're sure, let's do it this way. Magnet powder is in. It's going to juggle the circuits a bit, and with any luck, there will be a second where the ball forgets that it's broken. Either that or the data will be deleted entirely. So here we go. The corruption has reached 99%. We're probably too late anyway. What if this was all pointless? Okay, there we go. Oh. Huh? The Pokemon survived? But there's less than a 1% chance that it could have... This Ralts must be very brave to hang on through the corruption. Ralts are known to be very loyal Pokemon, so perhaps it had faith that its trainer would release it before it expired. But if the corruption had reached 100%, Ralts definitely would have been deleted. It seems we were just in time. And I doubted your judgment. My error entirely, apologies. There's no telling what became of its previous trainer, and even this ball is unusable. I think it's safe to say Ralts belongs to you now. Neat.
That's pretty cool. So that's a lot of story for just a Ralt, but goddamn. Oh, Gossip Greg. Gossip Greg. Okay.
Yeah, I actually didn't know what the reward would be for that. I'm kind of curious when that would have been available. Also, I have no idea when we got the corrupted ball, so maybe I'll put an annotation on screen.
It's definitely been... We've definitely had it for a hot minute, I think.
It's just been in there. Oh, critical capture. Wait, is that the origin? Yeah, it is. Oh, literally, like the store is called Critical Capture. Okay, fair enough. Nothing too special as far as moves go. Okay. Another side quest off the list.
Knocking them out.
This next one will take us down here.
Wild encounters.
So I think this was available like before Florinia.
Are you serious?
So hey,
I mean,
you can just come here and get a Minun if you want.
mining was never on anyone's radar, but
I think depending on like the time of day or like maybe the day of the week, it can be plusle.
makes sense.
Yeah, you can get one or the other.
I think I remember using mining and our plusle in RSE, and it felt dirty.
It felt dirty.
It really did.
Just a much weaker Raichu.
Just a much weaker Pokemon in general compared to anything else I was using on that team.
Yeah, honestly.
It's like, all right, well, we have a flying type or a water type out. You should be able to one-shot this. As a matter of fact, let me look up them stats real quick.
While you do that, I'll get ready for our next quest here.
Yeah. Highest stat is 95 speed and followed by 85 special attack. It's whack.
That's about what I expected. Alright, well I was gonna try and look for a Pokemon Center, but... Okay, so this one I'm kind of mad about, but I guess it makes sense. You get a pretty important item from this.
Okay.
All the way down here.
Howdy, partner. You fixing to do some fishing? Now say, come again. You're looking for bodies at the bottom of the lake. Now listen here, partner. I'm not gonna ask questions no matter what I fish up. So don't you feel the need to kill me off as a witness or nothing. Yeah, I know. You didn't kill no one. I get it. That's what they all say. I'll cooperate, don't worry. But maybe you should know. I saw one of them Whiscash type things. A real big one too, pulling something around there under the surface. I didn't think much of it at the time, but now that you mentioned that's what's down there, that must have been what it is, or what it was. If you're missing some kind of evidence you need to get back, it's possible that fish done ate it.
So the fish may have eaten, what was her name? Simon and...
Yeah.
The other one.
But it ain't all gonna be no stroll around the lake to recover.
It was Tara.
Here, why don't you take one of my spare rods?
That's how you get the super rod.
If you fish up one of them Whiscash, bring it to me and I'll do the dirty work of searching it for you. Fair warning though, there's a lot of Whiscash in this pond, but there's no guarantee we'll ever find it, if indeed that fish swallowed it.
So I don't know what the logistics are for this quest, but I imagine if we just catch a Whiscash real quick, I mean, that'll probably do it.
That's very wishful thinking. I don't think you understand the magnitude of how wishful that is. Like that's too convenient, and you know it. Like, cut the shit, Sean.
Maybe you can just bring him. I mean, like, functionally, like, how would this even work? Like in the game's coding, could you bring him any Whiscash, or maybe it has to be a Whiscash that was caught like from this area?
Could be a coded encounter that you have to trigger somehow.
Yeah.
Similar to the Absol one, where it turned out to be amethysts.
That's true, actually. It could be like a scripted thing. I want to see if he has a heart scale.
Okay.
I've spent 3 of our precious heart scales changing Arcanine's nature.
We wouldn't be able to find out until we went to our PC, but
Yeah, we'll check later. The rendezvous Pokemon, okay. You say so?
Sure. Alright, I'm tired of looking at Love Disc already.
I've always felt that way. Since the beginning of time.
Ever since I was born.
BDSP is this week.
It is, it's Friday, right?
Yeah, I need to pre-order my game.
Well, you don't get anything for pre-ordering it. It's just you have to have the game in a certain amount of time to get the early stuff, right?
Oh, maybe.
At least that's what I read. Ooh, that's an ugly man.
It's a strong one too.
Yeah, it is.
Only fear is that he's gonna use like takedown and kill himself.
Well, he's not taking much damage from
Yeah.
false weapon anyway.
Actually, Stone Edge might be okay. He resists that. Also, he's healing.
Yeah, hopefully it does more damage, but not too much. It's doing about the same.
Yeah. I guess I don't think he resists Mega Horn, actually. I'm not even sure about that.
No, I don't think he does. I wouldn't use it.
Looking good. The thumbnail for this video is gonna be... It's gonna be very spastic. We're covering a lot today.
Yeah, I feel that.
Whiskers Pokemon.
I'll have to send someone home.
Sorry, Junior. Time's up.
Any look scourging up one of them Whiscash over around there?
Abel.
Alright, hand her over. If she's got anything of note, I can find it without hurting the thing. Now let's see. Nope, no dice. Go fish. There's bound to be lots of them in the lake. Any one of them could have been in that one that the chompered it up. So ain't nothing to do but keep it on. We'll get him eventually, partner.
Wow, I did not expect that to actually not be it. I was not ready for that.
Sean,
Oh, he takes the Whiscash!
I was about to whip up a hot I told you so, but that's much funnier.
What the hell? Alright, we'll try one more, I guess. I was gonna look around the lake and see if there was, like, something I should be looking for, you know?
You were gonna, like, see, surf around and shit, right?
Yeah. I guess I mean, Bro's in the PC, but...
That's funny as hell.
Man. Oh.
I don't know, man. That fisherman was good luck. Okay, we got one.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's try a quicker way to weaken him, actually. I'm still afraid to use close combat, so... Maybe...
He could probably take a Mega Horn, right?
Let's try it.
Alright, never mind. That was a bad idea.
I was thinking if Slushy suggested it, then maybe he resisted after all.
No, I knew he didn't resist it. I just thought he might be able to live.
Oh, no way. The Whiscash has big HP, I guess, but...
Yeah.
So if Mega Horn killed it, close combat also kills it.
Yeah, no doubt.
I bet he can take a Crush Claw. Although I guess it is boosted. It's boosted by Sheer Force, but he has a lot of HP. God, really?
That was a crit. Do you ever take, like, cold medicine and then get, like, trippy-ass dreams?
That hasn't happened to me in a while.
Okay. Because I've been pretty sick for, like, this past week, and, my dreams have been significantly more weird because of the medicine.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Anything cool happened in your dreams?
No. Usually when they're more weird, they're just worse. So.
I see. Just more unpleasant.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. I'll go through periods where, like, I don't dream at all for, like, a while, and then I'll go, like, a week where I just get, like, a bunch of weird dreams that make it hard for me to sleep.
Right.
Fuck! Really?
Sean, wow.
I know we lowered his defense, but...
Alright, Sailor.
It's the third one we've killed.
We're gonna have to reel him in this time, alright?
Mondays, am I right?
Mondays, man. There we go. I say Whiscash can't have that high of a capture rate. Or low, I should say. Bye.
4 Whiscashes later. Alright, go ahead and look it up. See if there's anything we're supposed to be doing.
You're gonna have to catch another one, literally.
Is it, like, guaranteed to be the third one?
It's not guaranteed, but according to this, you have to keep catching them.
Man.
So we could have been there, but we kept killing them.
I wonder if there's, like, a % chance each time.
It says at least 3, so...
You would think by
For
now
sure.
I would have taken the time to, like, train up, like, a really strong Parasect or something with, like, Spore.
That sounds like something you totally do, so I'm surprised you haven't done it.
Yeah. Does anybody else get, like, a good sleep move? I guess, like, Compound Ice Butterfree could also do it.
Yeah. I've not seen Caterpie in this game.
He was in the beginning.
Okay. Seems like a very much of a pain in the ass to build up.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Just time-wise. Not that it's hard to train or anything, it's just time-consuming.
When I was younger, we were in the checkout aisle at, like, probably the grocery store on, like, the Air Force Base. Just really specific place where I found this thing. It was a Pokemon magazine, and I think it was, like, not official.
Seriously?
And what I remember from it is there was, like, a whole section where it was, like, people submitted, like, images of Pokemon cards that they doodled over.
Fuck. Well, what do we got here? This wouldn't have happened to be what you're looking for, would it? Glad I could help you out. So that means you can let me live, right?
We can leave.
Fuck.
Back to Simon. People doodled on these cards, and like they just like made them like kind of goofy, like they might have made like Bagon into Bacon or Bacon.
Are you serious?
I was like, that's really cool.
What?
So I tried it myself with a Whiscash card,
Right.
but I didn't want to draw on the card, so I made little paper cutouts. I gave him a little top hat.
Wait, you did all this in the grocery store?
No, I went home first.
Okay, no, I was confused, because okay, alright, I get it.
I gave him a little top hat, and like, I think he already has a mustache, but then I changed his name to like More Cash. That was the joke.
Hey,
11-year-old me.
That's actually a decent sense of humor for 11 years old.
I think you were voicing him.
I want to forget about everything, except Tara. Of course, I have nothing to remember her by, not even her full name. All of who she was is now left at the bottom of Tonson Lake. That can't be. You actually were able to retrieve her ID tag? Please let me see it.
Her name was Sugma.
Tara Copperman. That's my... Whoa, that's my last name.
Oh no.
I have much to reconsider.
Yeah, no kidding.
Sean, thank you for being as good of a friend to me as you were as an adversary. I'm sure it wasn't easy to get this, especially considering the circumstances. So please have this TM in return. It's being passed around the other meteors around the time that I left, but you'll get more use out of it now, I imagine.
Oh, I thought we had that already.
Now, if it's all the same to you, I'm going to think about my life choices. Good day.
He was falling in love with someone he was related to.
Oof.
Classic trope. Love to see it. It's actually really good that we got the Toxic TM, though. I wasn't planning on that, but like we're gonna need that for a later side quest.
Well, that's actually funny.
I think there was like an old guy here in Calcinon. Oh, this is actually where we're supposed to go for the story, I think, but never mind that. There's no way Caitlyn. Oh, Caitlyn. Okay, someone else. Alright, let me run the numbers here. Okay, there's one last thing we can do today, I think. Actually, there's like 4 things.
Okay. All right.
You're in for now, Slushy. You're in it for the long haul. All right, next up. We're gonna take a quick trip to 7th Street because there's just a TM sitting down here that we've been able to get for a little while. I guess not that long.
See what you got.
We have to go back into the water treatment facility. And it's just right here.
Sky drop. Ooh, that's a good one, huh?
Yeah, it's not bad. Dynablade already has it in his like learn set, but
Right.
we can save hard scales. Speaking of TMs, just real quick, I off screen I went back and got that one TM that was like it was in the desert and it was behind a train, and we were, or I guess I said like, oh, we can get that if we move this train, and then I forgot about it completely. That TM was Roost.
Good to know.
Yeah, I think I recorded myself going and getting it, so I can show that. Next up, the Blitzkrieg continues.
The Blitzkrieg.
Are you fatigued yet with all these side quests?
It's not too bad yet, honestly.
I think you were this guy too.
Any news on the Cornroot case? So he was able to flee the city. I see that it's out of our hands. But don't feel too bad about it, sport. You did well in finding him. In one way or another, he's gone, so he won't be hurting anyone else here for a while. Still, I suspect he won't stray too far. He knows this area like the back of his hand, meaning he'll probably come back after laying low for a while. Considering the direction he took, there might still be a chance to find him. Of course, the one most suited to that job is you. Just make sure you drag him back here so we can lock the loud up. Ah, I know. If you're going to chase him north into the Tourmaline Desert, maybe these can help protect you. Aye. Good luck out there.
So initially, I was very excited as well, but I think these are just like the hold item?
What does that mean?
Like you would think they'd go here in the key items. So I don't know if these actually let us like travel north in the desert. You see what I'm saying?
Wait, why wouldn't it? I see what you're saying, but literally what else would we get to do that?
I don't know. Like it makes perfect sense that would be it. I guess I'm just thrown off because it's like it's just another hold item, you know?
Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
All right. Super Rod. We go. Oh, speaking of the Super Rod, this is worth showing. There's a hidden item here. If you come to the volcano and you find some lava... Oh, where can you do it, I wonder? Yes, you can do it here. Come on. Really? Slushy, what do you think we're going to get for this?
I am waiting patiently. Find out what this is about.
I guess it's rare.
Probably Slugmar or like something stupid.
Well, it's a pretty cool Pokemon. So, like, think of like a valuable Pokemon that would be in lava.
In lava? What Pokemon would be in lava? I don't know.
Yeah, actually, I don't know what I would guess either, honestly.
It's probably a dragon type, honestly.
That would make sense.
Probably like a Bagon or something.
Oh. I read that you can get this Pokemon this way, but I didn't read anything about it being like a rare thing.
Did it give you a specific room in this location?
I think it
Is
just
it
said
like
like the lava.
what is the song a remix of?
Let me listen.
I'm
I have
trying to
no
find it
idea.
on trying to find it on the OST, but I can't. Can someone in the comments tell me what song this is off the OST?
Yeah, let us know. You super rod in the volcano from the peak of it. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. I mean,
The peak?
the wiki should have mentioned that. Okay, so for this to work, you have to do it at the top of the mountain, not the bottom. The wiki or the fandom wiki should have mentioned that, but whatever.
So you have to go through this whole big boy.
It's not too bad. I think we're almost there.
Glad you looked at it, 'cause would have ended up wasting a lot more time, probably.
Yeah. It said right. I mean, I guess thematically this makes sense, but it's Groudon, Slushy. We're gonna get Groudon
Imagine.
immediately.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's Charmander.
That's dope as hell.
Yeah, it's actually really cool.
Is this a one-time encounter?
No, you can fish as much as you want for Charmander.
That's so random.
Yeah. Also, you can get Charmeleon and Charizard, but they're more
Huh.
rare encounters.
I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah, but this is another starter for our collection.
Did we not have a Charmander?
I don't believe so.
That's cool as hell, actually.
Yeah.
Low encounter or low capture rate, so
Shit.
yeah, those starters, man. Pain in the ass to catch.
Yeah, wasn't Totodile kind of an annoying one too?
I'm pretty sure. Alright. Thank you, Charmander, for not sucking up all of our resources.
What should we name him?
Chucky.
Chalky?
Yeah. No, Chucky.
Oh, Chucky. Hasty, Blaze. We like Chucky.
We do.
This is more of a lore thing, but I think it's worth checking out real quick. We have got to get that woman under control. We've prohibited her from being around the Ferris wheel ever since the time we opened and found the entire structure perfectly intact, but upside down. In retrospect, she might have just taken that as a challenge. Curses. So I think this is like an implication that Terra's back.
Right. Which is weird.
Yeah, because she's supposed to be in the digital dimension.
Right.
And I don't think Seal says anything new. I will not say I missed them, uncouth and hapless. Yeah. Perhaps I should work on my acting after all, yeah. That's what she said before, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Alright. Obviously there's more side quests, but we can save it for another day. The very last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna fight another one of the rotating trainers in the Grand Hall.
Okay.
Only on Monday will this guy show up. You're gonna want to lead with your Carla.
Specifically your level 83 Carla. Hey there, want to check out the TMNS? What is this guy on?
Youngster Jonah.
Oh my fucking god.
He has a shiny Squirtle.
And let me guess, War Turtle Blastoise.
So that one was Donatello. This one is Michelangelo.
That is awesome. Holy cow.
Are you a fan of any of the Turtles shows?
Not particularly, but it's just funny that this is what they did.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I liked the 2012 cartoon on Nickelodeon, personally.
No, it seemed like an actually decent cartoon. I just never really took to it, but
Yeah. That was like right around when I stopped like keeping my TV on all the time, basically.
right, yeah, exactly. And it's weird because 2012 was like that period where like, are we gonna just stream stuff all day? Are we gonna keep cable in our house? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, okay, I actually didn't know about this. And there's Leonardo. Okay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, on the wiki page, it just listed 2 Blastoises, and for some reason I did not question that.
This makes a lot more sense, but it's possible that the wiki was not updated because I'm sure Megas weren't always in the game.
No, I bet it's on there. It probably says Blastoise site, and I just didn't see it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirtles.
So there. I wanted to make sure we shut off that fight because it seemed worthwhile. One last thing.
What was that?
Hello, I accept donations for restoration projects on behalf of Reborn City. Would you like to donate to one of our projects today? So this is why I grinded a bunch of money.
Oh.
Affordable living in Obsidia. For the South Obsidia redevelopment, the remaining repair costs come to 60,000. That covers the project. I'll let everyone know that it's been fully funded and we'll set to work right away. Look forward to it. By the way, since you are the sole proprietor founder for at least one project, we'd like to extend to you our warmest thanks. Per policy, we invite you to meet the employees who work so hard with your money to keep this city thriving. Our employee area is in the basement below here, and as a premier modern founder, you will now be permitted access at will to it. All we ask is that you be courteous to the employees working there. Thank you again for always looking out for Reborn City.
Ooh.
I actually didn't know that would happen. I was just going to pay off the other ones.
Yeah, you can still do that and we can check out.
100,000 for the rail net reconstruction. Let me count this out. I'll let everyone know it's been fully funded. Look forward to it. Okay. So I think these actually do like... oh, wait, what? Oh, finishing up some loose ends on our previous project, so hang tight. Oh. I really wanted to do the last one, which was I think the Azurine Island one.
Yeah, that's pretty weird that you can't just back to back to back to back.
That was like the main one that I wanted to do. Shoot. Alright, well, that's it for today's episode.
Next time on Pokemon Reborn.
More side quests! We're going to Azurine Lake.